Welcome back, gang. Yes, we've done it for the first time, a fifth episode taped on the same day. This is episode 51. I'm happy to report that Fred Whitlock has returned from Area 51. He was there, trapped in limbo, and he's back just in time to record. What do you have for us today, Fred?
The latest Savoy Brown album ain't done yet. The reason why I used a tagline, if you like Robin Trower, you'll like Savoy Brown, is in recent recordings over the last 5 or 6 years, both Robin Trower and Kim Simmons of Savoy Brown have taken over lead vocals and just trimmed their group down to a trio. As a lot of people know of classic rock lovers, Savoy Brown started their first album, Shakedown, in 1967. Kim Simmons has been recording ever since. Some people prefer the Chris Yulden years when he was on lead vocals. Others didn't get turned on to Savoy Brown until 1972 when they had the hit record Tell Mama with Dave Walker on lead vocals. But in 2014, Kim Simmons trimmed the group down to a trio and took over lead vocals. August of last year, they came out with their latest album, Ain't Done Yet. And it shows that the group is still running on all 4 cylinders. It's a power trio with Pat DeSalvo on bass and Garnett Grimm on drums. And this version of the group has been around longer than any other version of the Savoy Brown groups before them. And Kim Simmons is still a guitar extraordinaire. And he changes it up and tries to diversify his sound between Chicago blues, shuffles, even some Latin touches. The album kicks off with a hard-driving wail of a guitar sound. And it clearly shows he has not slowed down. He's into his music 100%. This is a firepower trio, an unstoppable force with stinging guitar tacks. And his vocals have gotten much better over the last few albums. He sort of has a baritone vocal style like Mark Knopfler. He sings with total confidence, and his songs avoid the cliches. They're crisp and fresh. The sound is soulful and bluesy, and there's even a 6-minute Latin type instrumental called Feel Like a Gypsy. It's a standout. And Soho Girls is another good number on that album. It's our deep, hard rocking album song with fuzz tone quotes and maybe a little bit of shading of ZZ Top in there. The album ends with a classy instrumental, has a Peter Green feel to it. And like I said, the title tune is a vintage Texas blues rock number. And the band has plenty of fire, plenty of fuel to keep rocking on all 4 cylinders. This is a band that isn't done yet.
Over 50 years of rocking. And there's a connection here. Episodes 47 and 51 both recommended their artists being similar to ZZ Top. Care to comment, Bill? Oh, Bill's not mic'd. There we go.
I got nothing. Purely coincidental. We didn't plan it. I got to see them at the Ramona Main Stage Theater several years ago, and just as you were speaking, I wanted to see if they were playing anywhere close to here again, but they're not. The Savoy Brown, June 16th at the Iridium Jazz Club in New York, the Music Room Gallery Wine Bar, West Yarmouth, Massachusetts, Bull Run in Shirley, Massachusetts, Iron Horse Music Hall, Northampton, Massachusetts, Old Orchard Beach, Maine, and Canada Joe Harry, New York. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh,
Wow.
Sellersville, Pennsylvania, Uncasville, Connecticut, Ferndale, Michigan, Marshall, Michigan, Arlington Heights, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Working
Wow.
west.
Dates
Working
scheduled
west.
from June 2022 through October 25th, 2022. So they're
Wow.
busy.
So they're going to do a Christmas show
Yeah.
in Leucadia, California.
Right.
If they keep
Oh,
going west.
that'd go really well with the Christmas parade here. Okay. I gotta tell you, I do pictures for the city sometimes, and I did pictures for, photos for the Encinitas Christmas parade. And believe it or not, a friend of mine was dressed up. He agreed to dress up as the Grinch, right? And the plan was for him to ride in the last parade item, the car, with Santa Claus. Well, Santa Claus got pissed, and there was almost a fist fight right there between the Grinch and Santa Claus. And I told my friend Doug, who's the Grinch, I said, man, you should have pressed that. I would have loved to have pictures of that. That would be great. I
That'd
said,
go
"We might have to
viral.
we might have to stage that at a laundromat here pretty soon."
Yeah. All right. Well, back to Savoy Brown. Thank you for Fred for resurrecting, as they've done, resurrecting Savoy Brown.
You know, part of his group was the people that formed Foghat. They left Savoy Brown in the 60s, late 60s, and formed Foghat.
And
Lonesome
really
Dave
cashed
and
in, yeah.
2 other people.
Foghat's still touring, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so old rockers don't die.
John Mayall just recently played Venice, California on Lincoln Boulevard, 80 years old. It's his farewell tour.
He played here in
Wow.
Solana Beach. He played here in Solana Beach and in San Juan Capistrano too, recently.
I'll have to catch his next farewell tour. Yeah, don't. Do you believe Elton John's never gonna play again?
He's playing in San Diego.
Yeah, but he's finishing off. He said, "This is it,
Oh,
final
yeah,
tour, final." Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Genesis put it to bed a week ago.
Did they?
Yeah, Phil Collins announced that was the last show.
Yeah, Phil Collins had to sit in a seat. He couldn't even stand and sing.
Yeah, he's looking frail.
You know who Link Ray was?
Sure.
Link Ray. I saw him at the
Instrumental
Belly
guitar.
Up. I saw him at the Belly Up in Solana Beach, and the whole show he sat on this stool. I was like a bar stool, and his wife Olive brushed his hair the whole time.
Oh, for a minute there, I thought I was going to top you. I mean,
It was
we're really
weird.
we're extending Fred's episode, but
It
I
was
have to
weird.
do it.
Yeah.
I almost topped you, man, because I saw Sweet,
Oh,
the last
nice.
surviving member of Sweet, Andy Scott,
Wow.
in Pasadena at the Rose, and he was sitting on a throne the whole time. Never stood up.
Wow.
He sat on a throne.
Well, that's like I saw Solomon Burke at Amoeba Records in Hollywood,
Wow.
and he's considers himself, he died a few years back, but he considered himself the king of rock and soul, and he had a throne. They had to bring him in a wheelchair
Oh
on a
my.
wheelchair lift to the stage, but he got out and he walked and sat in a throne
Hmm.
and sang from a throne.
Sang, okay, that's one up on Andy Scott. Yeah. Oh, but he passed away too. Yeah. So the rockers eventually die, but first they do several farewell tours. Yeah. All right. All right. We got to end episode 51, but hope everybody remembers. Check out Savoy Brown again. That's the real message, right? Yeah.